Hey guys, good afternoon. My day didn't go as planned. I'm headed in the office to get some work done, but yeah, it was kind of a crazy day. I feel like that's been the opening of a lot of my times nowadays. Lord, I'm having a Premier protein cafe latte. This is like the easiest one that I can actually drink straight up. I don't have to have it mixed with anything. It's really good. It's really bright up here. We opened up the windows and it's just so much more light and airy. It feels really good. Also, you can see how long my lashes are. They are so long, like obnoxiously long. I can actually see them fluttering when I blink. I'm using that, is it Revlon Sky High? Maybelline Sky High mascara? Yes, it's Maybelline Sky High in Black is Black. And I have to say, when I first used it, I saw it on TikTok and everyone was like, this is the greatest mascara ever. And it's like 12 bucks at the drugstore, at CVS. You can probably get it for like $8 or $9 at Walmart, HEB, probably not Target. I feel like Target's very comparable to CVS, but yeah, it makes your lashes super long. Now I do have to say I have been using the New Lash for a long time, since like, I feel like about 5 or 6 months now. I think it was August of this past year. And so that does help make my lashes longer in general. I'll link the New Lash down below. Pretty expensive, but in my opinion, worth it. I have dark eyes anyway, so I haven't had any discoloration of my eyes or my eyelids, which is cool. And I just thought I would throw it on for a little, find out what it is. I think it would look even better with actual makeup. And then I do have my brows filled in just with like the Essence brow filler or whatever. So normally I've been using the Essence Lash Princess. It's like $5, $4.99 or something at Ulta. I really like that one. I feel like this one had a plastic, the Sky High one had a plastic, I'll show it to you later, but the wand is very flimsy, so I wasn't sure that I was gonna like it. This is actually like 3 coats, maybe even 3.5, headed towards 4, because the wand is so flimsy, but it did not clump up. It kept everything super just like separated, lengthened. Really, I liked it a lot. So I did not go like this to clinic, although I totally could have, because just basic mascara and filling in my brows is nothing. It takes me 3 minutes to do that, if that. Yeah, so my preceptor is super sweet. Bia's actually with her right now. She's been with her for the rest of the semester. She's super sweet. I like her, but she overbooked herself today. There were too many students, and because today was my first day, I actually got sent home. The doctor that she practices with was not, we'll go Patty. He was not thrilled that there were so many students, and so she sent half of us home. And unfortunately, like I said, I was one of them, which I was actually pretty bummed about. I came home and I was like, okay, I can either sit here and pout about it or make the most of my time. I mean, there was really nothing I could do. It's not like I was given a choice or anything. So luckily I have the full 11 weeks to get the hours that I need. And she actually scheduled me in so few days that I have room, some wiggle room. So I'm hoping, prayers, and good luck and good fortune. I'm hoping she doesn't have to cancel me anymore, but I guess if she does, I have to figure it out. I just have to keep going. So yeah, I came home a little bummed. Luckily, I was only there for 2 hours. I only saw 2 patients, and it's a lot of work. Family is a lot more work than women's health was, and I don't know if it's because, again, women's health is my specialty. I'm good at it. I know a lot. I went into it knowing a lot more than I know about family. Clearly, I've had plenty of classes, but I've never implemented my family knowledge. And if you don't use it, you lose it, type of thing. So I'm hoping I'll just kick back into gear. I'm supposed to go back on Friday. Again, hoping and praying that I actually get to go in. So I came home. I feel so bad because my mom took the day off, and I called her. I was like, I'm so sorry. She's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll just spend the day chilling, watching TV, catching up on shows or whatever. And I was like, okay, good, because I felt really bad. So we'll see how Friday goes. So anyway, I thought I would go ahead and vlog. As I came home, I just threw my hair up in a higher ponytail, but it keeps falling. I asked someone on Instagram for like the wireless wired phone cord looking, not headbands, chungos, what is it, hair ties, because I like to use those when my hair is straight. It doesn't crease or anything, but the ones that I have are from Dollar Tree and they're not great. Somebody gave me a great suggestion to use a blow dryer on them to shrink them or put them in hot water, but then to also use the actual like good brand from Ulta. So I may pick those up at some point and let you guys know how I like those, because these ones from Dollar Tree work fine, but they stretch out so easily and you have to tie them pretty tight to keep your hair where you need it to be. So yeah, that. So back to the makeup. I didn't go to work like this. I came home, like I said, I fixed my hair. I wanted to try the mascara, so I tried it. Filled in my brows again, just to, I'm letting this one try. It finally started to get a couple hairs in that bald spot area, so I'm trying to see if it'll grow. I don't know if it will or not. And I did my nails. I finally took off my Valentine's Day, quick afternoon yawn. I finally took my Valentine's Day nails off, and this is actually, these are actually all old nails. Old. This is Mardi Gras. This is Maui Mystic. Those two were part of the very first collection that I ever got, which was in August, I think, of 2018. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I've had them almost 3 years and they still work perfectly fine. So Mardi Gras, Maui Mystic, and then this one is Juno the Drill from the fall line. So I did 2 glitter accents. This one has 2 teal nails and 1 purple, and then this one has 2 glitter accents, 2 purple and 1 teal. So just something different. I was going to do St. Patrick's Day. I actually just got, they came out with a whole stoned marble line. That came out wrong. A marbled line that's like stone, marble stone, whatever. I don't know. It's beautiful, gorgeous. I got a bunch of it. So I'm hoping to do a live sale soon. I have quite a bit up there. I have almost 2 full things and I ordered a bunch more not that long ago. So I'm hoping to do a live soon. I haven't done one since before Christmas, and they just came out with this line. And then I got a few of the Easter nails. I didn't get any of the St. Patrick's Day, but I have a couple of Easter and St. Patrick's Day from last year that I can share with you guys, as well as some Valentine's Day nails that don't look like Valentine's Day nails. So yeah, plus I have a bunch of the regular line. The spring line hasn't come out yet. They may have it in the next few weeks, and I may try and wait until that comes out to do the live sale, but I'll let you guys know. Definitely follow me on Melissa's Manicures on my Facebook page, but I'll announce it here as well. This morning I meant to take off my nail polish before work and I didn't, and so I came home and I just went ahead and did my nails, because like I said, I was kind of like, what can I do to make myself feel better? These were the things that were on my list anyway. I have a couple errands to run, but I wasn't planning on doing them today anyway, and Everly just went down for a nap. So I don't know if I'm going to end up getting to them. Like, I need to pick up cookies, drop off cookies, and run to the bank. And like I said, iffy on all those things, maybe tomorrow. Hey guys, good morning. It's super early. I've been up since about 5:45. We're trying to schedule Andres a COVID vaccine, and I feel like no matter where we try, we can't find one. We've tried, and I've got a lot of helpful links from you guys, but we've tried WellMed, CVS, Walgreens, HEB, Wonderland of America is doing it through, I think, the University Health Science Center. I'm not sure. Anyway, we've been trying a bunch of different places and they're just booked. Everyone, there's just a supply and demand issue. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Bright and early. That mascara on my left eye didn't come off very well. I tried. I scrubbed. It wasn't waterproof, but I guess it just was like stuck on there. So we'll see how many or how much of the remnants I have left over today. You guys know when I wear mascara, it just kind of sits on my face. So went to bed pretty early last night because I knew we'd be getting up even earlier than we normally were up by about 7:15. But I knew we'd be up even earlier. And I can't lie, I kind of want to go back to sleep, but I don't think that's like the wisest choice. I think at this point I probably should just stay awake, but I'm sure I will be dragging later. I'm up. It was super early this morning. This is what I've been all day. It's actually about lunchtime. I stayed up. I did not go back to sleep. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I knew if I went back to sleep, I would feel like junk all day. So I didn't go back to sleep, but I'm pretty tired. The thing is I got a message from my preceptor and she canceled me for tomorrow as well. So I'm a little stressed today, but I'm hoping, I'm praying it'll be fine. I was gonna end up having like 4 or 5 weeks off for this semester because she scheduled me so close together, and whereas like last semester I was doing 2 8-hour days every single week, and so it stretched out the entire 11 weeks. So I'm trying not to stress. I was like, okay, I'll see you next week. She's like, yes, I have a student finishing tomorrow. I'm gonna start you next week. I was like, okay, breathe, just breathe. Because like I said, I'm a little stressed out. Getting clinical hours is imperative to me graduating, and it's what my last semesters are all about. If you don't get your clinical hours, you have to push your graduation date, and I don't really want to have to do that unless it's like an emergency or anything like that. My poor camera is dying on me. It keeps zooming in and out, getting blurry, not focusing. So anyway, I am continuing to try and use up what we have in the fridge and the freezer. I'm definitely not going to use up everything by the time we go shopping. I'm just trying to look for stuff that's been in the freezer for a while. Those fish sticks were earlier. I had a whole bag of chicken nuggets. Didn't even know that they were there. Didn't even know. I don't know if I picked them up at Costco, or I'm thinking Costco, which means they've been in there for... The last time I did a huge Costco haul was October of 2020. I did another Costco haul somewhere in between, but I think it was like right around Christmas time. I can't even remember. I was like looking through the bags. I have some chicken meatballs I didn't even remember I had. So yeah, when you start to get to that place in your freezer where it's organized, it looks, yes, let me have it. It looks good, you know, when you open it. I just hadn't gone through the bags. There you go, baby.
This is for the turkey.
Oh, you can dip it in there, I don't care. She picked the, oh no, she got strawberry. I don't know how good that's gonna be. Anyway, I made quesadillas. I had some pepperoni and some cheese that I pulled from the freezer, some corn tortillas, and they have like little pizza quesadillas. And then I had these, this is all the fresh vegetables I had left, this and tomatoes, so that's what they're having for lunch because I don't have anything else. So yeah, when you start getting to the fridge, to the freezer portion, and you can't even remember when you bought it, it's time to kind of go through and make sure you have everything. Like I said, a lot of what I have is just bulk things. Like the whole bottom half of my freezer is meat, which I told Andres today before he left for work. I was like, make sure we take pictures of everything, because I can't tell you how many times we've been at the store and I'm thinking I know what we have at home and I forget, and we end up buying duplicates, which some of this stuff is not a big deal, but some of the stuff I don't have room for. So like, I don't want to buy another bag of meatballs if I have meatballs at home, type of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I take thorough pictures before we leave, and it should be a good time. But I was real worried this morning about like not getting enough sleep and not being able to fall asleep early enough tonight, but now I have nothing to do tomorrow except be here, which stinks. I'm like I said, just kind of, you finish what you have and then we'll talk about it, okay? I'm just kind of like bummed, but I'm trying not to be, but I am bummed. So tonight for dinner, I think I'm gonna do the TikTok pasta. I have a whole other thing of tomatoes that I'm gonna use for the pasta with feta cheese. I had Andres cut up my spaghetti squash for me, and I'll cook pasta for them. I also have some ground chicken. Just babbling. I also have some ground chicken that I could put in the pasta. I also have that bag of shrimp that I may put in the pasta. A lot of you guys, when I was reading the comments on the grocery haul, a lot of people were saying that fresh shrimp is just as easy to cook and a lot better without having like the excess water and stuff. I think when we normally buy it from Sam's, it comes fresh. I could be wrong, but the one from HEB always comes like that. I don't even know that, I'm sure they sell it fresh, but I don't even know what it looks like. So I'm gonna check it out next time we go, I guess this weekend. I'm at Bianca's doing some cookies and dropping off the stuff, and Kinsley and Everly are having some snacks. Everly, you playing so nicely. You're having a snack. Everly, are you having a snack? Okay, we just left Bianca's. I'm sitting in the Chick-fil-A line because I was going to do the TikTok pasta tonight, and then I realized tomorrow I didn't have the TikTok pasta on the menu because I thought I was going to be at clinic, and I didn't want Andres to have to worry about like what to do with it and stuff. But since I'm gonna be home and he's off tomorrow, I was like, oh, we'll just do it tomorrow. That way he can have it fresh and it's not like leftover or anything, because nothing's as good, especially when it's a cheese dish like that, nothing's as good when you have to warm it back up. So then I got a Facebook little reminder, event reminder, that tonight's spirit night for the girls' school at Chick-fil-A. I always like to support if I can, in all different kinds of ways, but especially when you need just like a quick dinner, and Chick-fil-A is on the menu. So the Chick-fil-A line is insane. It is wrapped around the building, just like I knew it would be. In fact, I was telling Bianca, I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to leave. Like, we left right before 5 because I was like, the line is gonna be crazy. The last time we came to Spirit Night, because it was during COVID, so no one's going inside, the line was all the way out to the street. It's not that bad today, which is good, but it's also 5:11 in the evening. I feel like as the day, like as the evening progresses, it'll just get worse. Please don't hit the curb, please don't hit the curb. Okay, I made it. Luckily, Chick-fil-A is pretty efficient anyway, and then so I don't get scared off with long lines like this at Chick-fil-A, but yeah. Anyway, we're here. The girls are very excited. I think they would have really liked the TikTok pasta, but yeah, they haven't had, since I got the McDonald's for lunch like 3 weeks ago, they haven't had anything. Prior to that, they really hadn't had any fast food at all, so they're excited to have something different. I'm excited to not have any mess or to cook
or any leftover dishes to clean, to put away.
Yeah, like I'm very excited. Very excited, and I'm happy to support their school whenever we can.
What baby? Spirit night?
It's like, remember when we came before to a Chick-fil-A and the teachers are there?
They're not here right
now.
But
they're not here right now because of COVID. But that's,
they would be here.
Remember how we've done that at other Chick-fil-A before? It's the same thing. So we buy food from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A gives a small percentage of the money that they make from the food that everybody buys to the school. So it's like to help with gym equipment and all kinds of stuff. Like I said, happy to support, and also more than happy to not have to actually do anything for dinner for once. It's always like the worst part of the day, is having to figure out what we're going to do for dinner. Luckily I have really good eaters, so I really don't have a problem as far as what I make, but yeah, sometimes it's just such a tedious chore. So anyway, we got to hang out with Bianca and her girls for several hours today, which is always nice to be able to get out of the house for one, and to be able to just meet with friends and chit chat and have good conversation and just, you know, all that kind of stuff. It was cool. So we went to go pick up more cookies from her house, turn in cookie money, and then all that blessing bag stuff. I should have had the girls break it down, but all that blessing bag stuff. Of course, I picked the wrong line. I always pick the wrong line. There's like 3 cars in front of me. I could have gone to the line next to me, and now it's too late because they have barricades, but it's fine, whatever. So we dropped off all that blessing bag stuff. It belongs to the troop, and she'll break it down and distribute it to everyone, and then the girls will make the bags, and we already have a women's shelter that we're donating it to, so they're pretty excited about that, and it's part of their community giving back part of their, what is it actually called, community investment, I think, part of their badge that they get to by giving back in that sense. And the girls are familiar with that. We've done that quite a few times. When I was couponing for shampoos, you guys remember, man, those were the days when I could jump with no problem from HEB to HEB to HEB and pick up shampoos and all this stuff, and now it's just kind of crazy. But yeah, so tomorrow, I didn't make it to the bank today, so I had a bunch of cookie money sent to my Cash App and stuff, like Andres selling cookies at work, my mom and stuff. So yeah, those of you that have purchased from us, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. We really, really appreciate the support. The girls get to do all kinds of cool things with that cookie money that they get, and even just like helping people out. Like the blessing bags came out of their troop money and they're happy to do it. So we really, really appreciate it. You can still get cookies right now until the 28th. I think they may extend cookie season, but we haven't got notification for sure yet. So I'll have to let you guys know on that, but you can always order online. So I'll have the links down below. And then cookie season will be a wrap for us, which is kind of crazy. It was nowhere near as involved as we normally are for cookie booths and whatnot. Man, there's like 20 cars going in the line next to me and we're not moving at all. Darn it.
Because the people in front have a bigger order than the ones on the left.
Yeah, they must. Because we're not moving at all. So yeah, I need to get home after dinner and edit because I did not do that. Tomorrow I'm going to try and hit up CVS in the morning so I can coupon before the day gets started and then go to the bank because I've yet to pull my sinking funds. Bianca and I were talking about the sinking funds and stuff like that, and I've still been really enjoying them from the Budget Mom. I enjoy the little envelopes and pulling them out, pulling out the cash and everything. So I haven't done that yet, so I need to do that. And then I really want to get a car wash because the inside of the car is really filthy, but it's supposed to rain all weekend. So to me, it's like, why even get the inside of the car done? Because it's just going to get all muddy and rain and stuff, especially since we have errands to run. So that's the plan for tomorrow. But tonight I need to get home, finish studying for my quiz because it opens tomorrow morning, and edit. I'm printing out a yearly savings goal and events from the Budget Mom's free resource library. And I was thinking about, wait. Oh shoot, I printed out the wrong thing. I'm like, why does this look different? Darn it, I printed out the wrong thing. But I think it's funny, Lola's literally always by my side. It's really funny to me. It reminds me of Bella. Bella used to, I mean, Mila does it too. Mila's, where is she? Down there, is here, but she can't jump up here. So, Lola literally sits up here and watches me, or she'll get up on the top here and stare at all these pictures we have up here. Cats are weird. Sometimes dogs are weird too, but I just feel like cats are super strange, especially because they're not really like super trainable. They don't have, I feel, like a language. Like cats will just straight up ignore you. You'll be like, Lola, and she's looking off in La La Land. Whereas a dog kind of responds, you know? Like I watch this guy on TikTok that I think he has a Doberman. Is that what that dog is called? Let me Google it, one sec. Yeah, it's a Doberman Pinscher. Those dogs aren't particularly my favorite kind of dogs, but they're super good at when you train them. And his dog is like commanded. I mean, he literally has that dog so well trained. It's just crazy. And his TikTok is about helping you train your dog and things like that, like different things that he does. And so I just find it so interesting because we've never had a dog, even growing up, that's been trained. Literally never. All of our dogs did whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted. The only thing that they were is potty trained. Our dogs were kennel trained, but that was it. They didn't roll over or bark on command or give high fives, nothing. We did have a dog growing up. Her name was Dakota. My dog growing up, which became my brother's dog when I moved out, she was a collie shepherd mix. No, I'm sorry, a collie chow mix. And her name was Tora, and she was a feisty dog. Like, she literally did nothing. I mean, you could tell her like, up, you know, come here, and she would jump up, but that was it. Did not listen to a single thing you said other than that. Our other dog, Dakota, which, fun fact, was supposed to be my name. Could you imagine calling me Dakota? I don't think so. My mom's crazy. She always tells me that. I wanted to name you Dakota, but nobody wanted me to name you Dakota, so I didn't. So anyway, her name was Dakota. and my mom got Dakota one way or the other. She was super smart. She was a pit bull lab mix, and she was super smart. She would shake, she would sit, things like that, but we never trained her. She just started doing those things, and she still, I mean, chewed on things and, you know, all kinds of stuff she wasn't supposed to do. Got out of the house, and clearly our dogs, Dulce and Bella, we did not train at all. Dulce was handicapped, and he just really did whatever he wanted. He didn't listen to anything ever. And we let him get away with everything too. Bella was better. Bella would listen. Like, I could go outside with her without a leash and she would follow me, type of thing. Whereas like Tora would not. She would dart the second she got the opportunity. So we've never had animals that are like trained or anything like that. And cats are a whole different ballpark. They just do whatever they want. But I find it so funny that she follows me, because I will leave from here, and well, now that I say that, she's nowhere to be found, but normally I'm in here editing or whatever, and she's sitting with me the entire time. And then I'll leave and go in there, and then she'll go and lay wherever I'm at on the couch. And then I'll come, because I've already done it 3 or 4 times because I'm trying to get this vlog uploaded. It's like taking forever. And she keeps following me. And so I'm just like, it's so cute, because Bella used to do that. I would literally, I mean, you guys have seen her. She would lay at my feet, and I would go in there and she would follow me in there, and then I'd come back over here and she'd come back over here. And so I just think it's really sweet. But anyway, I don't know why I felt the need to come on here and talk about that. Tomorrow, I already made my list of stuff that I have to do. I'm very excited for Andres. He's getting his first COVID vaccine tomorrow. He's very excited. We looked and looked and looked, and special shout out to my girl Jessica, who was such a savior and helped us get an appointment for him. It's just unreal. I literally kept checking and checking, and she was able to get an appointment, and I just am so eternally grateful to her. I was like, you are a godsend. I don't know what we did to deserve your generosity for helping us, but thanks, girls, so much if you're watching. I already talked to her through DMs and stuff, but I'm really just so grateful. And even Andres, he was like, oh, you got me an appointment? And I was like, no, one of my subscribers did. And he was like, what? I said, I know, she's so awesome. So I'm very, very appreciative. It is at HEB in New Braunfels. So yeah, we're gonna be driving tomorrow, but in the morning I have a bunch of stuff to do. Maddie has physical therapy. She's been going multiple times a week, and actually, you guys, we're waiting on her orthotic appointment. They just couldn't fit us in right away. Freaking orthotics take a long time. They said 4 to 6 weeks turnaround time. I'm like, she'll be done with therapy before we even get an orthotic. But she has made such great progress, even in just the 2.5 weeks she's been doing therapy. We've been doing her stretches at home 3 times a day on top of the physical therapy, and I mean, huge progress in just a few weeks. Like I said, huge. She still tiptoes. I still have to, but you guys have seen her in the background. She can tiptoe like, I mean, like a ballerina. Super, super high tiptoe. And now she's more like, let's say if this is her foot, she just is slightly tiptoeing, like slightly lifting her foot as if she were in a wedge instead of a heel. And when she first started, she couldn't even do a toe touch, like standing up straight. And most kids can do a toe touch. Most kids can go beyond their toes. And feet flat on the floor, legs not bent, standing straight, she could not go all the way down to her toes. And in just a few weeks of simple stretches and physical therapy, she's able to go beyond her toes, which is awesome. So she's doing really great. I'm very proud of her because I know it's kind of painful for her. So I'm super proud of her for putting in effort. She doesn't want to have surgery. I think the doctor really scared her into, you know, like that's kind of your next option. That's where you're headed in the future if we can't correct it now. And she doesn't want to have surgery, so got to put in the work if you don't want to do it. So she's been doing a great job. Very proud of her, like I said. Food. We are running dangerously low on milk. I was gonna try and just hold off because we've gone to a store a day to try and find milk and eggs, and it is nowhere to be found. And so I'm sure somewhere in town has milk and eggs. We just can't find it. And we haven't gone that far out to find it. So I told Andres, I was like, we have enough milk for tomorrow, and then we're shopping on Saturday. And I saw somewhere on Facebook that Costco did have milk. I don't know about eggs, but honestly, eggs, I mean, we could do without them if we had to. So I have powdered milk. I've never tried powdered milk, but if I get desperate enough, I will definitely do it. I may like swing by one of my family members' houses to see if they have some I could borrow for just until Saturday. Or, you know, we'll just kind of stretch it. I don't know. I haven't had the big girls really have a ton of milk. Like, I made smoothies and stuff to kind of stretch. I've had some almond milk, which is not the same. But we've been having yogurts. Luckily, I bought those yogurts this past week. So we have cheese and stuff. They have been getting dairy, just not milk per se, which for the older ones is fine. And I've been preserving it for Everly specifically. But yeah, now we're headed into dangerous territory where the baby doesn't have milk and it's going to become a problem. So nobody panic, because I know I've got a lot of messages like that. You hope I find milk, and that they wish that you could send me milk and stuff. Like, I'm sure we'll eventually find it. We just haven't yet. And I'm kind of like, I don't understand what's happening. Like, I don't. The weather's completely cleared up. We have like no bad weather in sight. It's supposed to rain this weekend. And I don't know, maybe people are just, because they wiped it clear, now people are trying to get it, and that's why it's going fast. I don't really know, because that's really the only thing that still can't be found, is like milk and eggs is the problem. Everything else is, it's scarce, but you can still find something. So yeah, we'll see how that goes tomorrow. So say a little prayer for milk, for the milk gods to make it to us. It's like times like this when you wish you had chickens in your backyard. You know, I had told Andres at the beginning of the pandemic. There he is right there. I don't know where he's going, outside, I guess. But I had told him at the beginning of the pandemic that we should have got chickens, like in the backyard or whatever. We don't have a lot of room for them to free range and stuff, but I eventually would like chickens. And I told him again the other day, I was like, see, if we had got those chickens when I told you we should get them, eggs wouldn't be a problem. He's like, yeah, well, we can't put chickens in the backyard. The neighbors, I'm sure, already hate us with our 4 children screaming all day long. I doubt they'll want to hear chickens too. And he's right, they probably don't. But I would totally take chickens, and if we ever get land in the future, I definitely want some chickens on the land. Maybe like a goat and some cows. I think it'll be a grand old time to just have a farm. So anyway, yeah, that's gonna be the goal tomorrow. I'm going to CVS first thing to coupon tomorrow after Maddie's PT appointment. So I'm hoping I can find at least some milk to get us through, like I said, until we can actually get to the big grocery store or Costco on Saturday. So yeah, I'm gonna fill out my savings goal, wait for this vlog to take its sweet time uploading. I hope you guys enjoyed today, and we'll see you tomorrow.